Hi, welcome back to Plenty Stuff. Today we will explore the evolution of life on Earth and beyond. The origins of life is a fascinating and complex topic that has captured the imaginations of scientists and philosophers for centuries. It seeks to answer the fundamental question of how life on Earth came to be, and why it exists in the first place. Understanding the origins of life is important not only for its scientific value but also for its implications on our understanding of the universe and our place in it. In this video, we will explore the latest research and theories surrounding the origins of life, from the conditions on early Earth to the emergence of the first cells, and beyond. Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries of the origins of life. Early Earth. Early Earth was a very different place compared to the planet we know today. It formed approximately 4.6 billion years ago, and scientists believe it was initially a hot and hostile environment, bombarded by meteorites and other space debris. The composition of the atmosphere was also different, with little to no oxygen present, and instead was mainly composed of nitrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor. Despite these harsh conditions, scientists believe that the presence of water on early Earth played a critical role in the origins of life. Water is essential for life as we know it, providing a medium for chemical reactions and a stable environment for complex organic molecules to form. Additionally, the impact of meteorites and other space debris may have played a significant role in the origins of life on Earth. Some scientists believe that the organic molecules necessary for life could have been brought to Earth by comets or meteorites. The energy from these impacts could have also provided the necessary conditions for the formation of complex organic molecules. Overall, the conditions on early Earth were harsh and inhospitable, but they provided the necessary ingredients for the emergence of life. By understanding these conditions and how they evolved over time, we can gain insights into the origins of life and the potential for life on other planets. Organic molecules. Organic molecules are molecules that contain carbon and are essential building blocks of life. They are formed by chemical reactions between simple inorganic molecules such as water, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, under certain conditions. There are various types of organic molecules, including carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. The Miller-Urey experiment, conducted in 1952 by chemists Stanley Miller and Harold Urey, was a landmark experiment that demonstrated how organic molecules could have formed on early Earth. The experiment aimed to recreate the conditions on early Earth by simulating lightning strikes in a closed system containing a mixture of gases thought to be present in the early atmosphere. The resulting chemical reactions produced a range of organic molecules, including amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. The Miller-Urey experiment showed that complex organic molecules could form from simple inorganic molecules under the right conditions, supporting the idea that the origins of life on Earth may have begun with the formation of organic molecules. This experiment also sparked further research into the origins of life, including investigations into how these organic molecules could have evolved into the first living cells. RNA world. The RNA world hypothesis is a widely accepted theory about the origins of life on Earth. It proposes that RNA, or ribonucleic acid, was the first self-replicating molecule and may have been the precursor to DNA-based life. This hypothesis is based on the fact that RNA molecules have both genetic and catalytic properties, which makes them ideal candidates for early self-replicating molecules. The RNA world hypothesis suggests that RNA molecules could have formed spontaneously on early Earth and were able to self-replicate through a process known as template-directed synthesis. In this process, an RNA molecule acts as a template for the synthesis of a complementary RNA molecule, which is then able to act as a template for further replication. Over time, RNA molecules may have evolved the ability to catalyze chemical reactions, which would have allowed for the development of more complex biological systems. It is also possible that RNA molecules eventually gave rise to the first DNA-based life forms, which are more stable and efficient at self-replication than RNA. While the RNA world hypothesis is still an active area of research and debate, it provides a compelling explanation for the origins of life on Earth. By studying the properties of RNA and the conditions on early Earth, scientists hope to gain a better understanding of how life may have originated and evolved over billions of years. The first cells. The emergence of the first cells is a crucial step in the evolution of life on Earth. Cells are the basic building blocks of all living organisms, and they are essential for the maintenance of life processes such as metabolism, growth, and reproduction. The first cells are thought to have emerged around 3.5 billion years ago, although the exact process by which this occurred is still a topic of debate among scientists. One popular theory is that cells originated from simple organic molecules, such as lipids, that spontaneously formed into small, self-enclosed structures known as protocells. These protocells may have been able to perform basic metabolic functions and replicate themselves, laying the groundwork for the emergence of more complex organisms. Over time, these protocells evolved into the first true cells, which can be divided into two major types: prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells are simple, single-celled organisms that lack a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles, while eukaryotic cells are larger and more complex, with a nucleus and various organelles that perform specific functions. The evolution of cells has been a complex and ongoing process, driven by natural selection and other factors such as genetic mutations and environmental pressures. Today, the diversity of cell types is vast, ranging from simple bacteria to complex multicellular organisms such as plants and animals. By studying the emergence and evolution of cells, scientists hope to gain a better understanding of the origins of life and the processes that have driven its development over billions of years. The Cambrian explosion. The Cambrian explosion was a period of rapid diversification of life that occurred around 540 million years ago. Prior to this period, life on Earth was primarily composed of simple, single-celled organisms. However, during the Cambrian explosion, a wide variety of complex and diverse organisms emerged, including the first animals with hard shells, jointed limbs, and complex organs. One of the most significant factors that contributed to the Cambrian explosion was the rise in atmospheric oxygen levels, which allowed for the evolution of more complex organisms that required more energy to survive. Additionally, changes in ocean chemistry and temperature likely played a role in the emergence of new species. During the Cambrian explosion, a variety of different organisms emerged, including trilobites, arthropods, echinoderms, and chordates. These organisms developed a range of different adaptations that allowed them to survive in their environments, such as the development of eyes, gills, and exoskeletons. Overall, the Cambrian explosion was a critical period in the evolution of life on Earth, as it marked the emergence of complex and diverse organisms that laid the groundwork for the evolution of modern life. Evolution of life. The evolution of life on Earth is a complex and fascinating topic that spans billions of years. It is divided into different eras and periods, each marked by distinct geological and biological events. The earliest era of life on Earth is the Precambrian, which spans from the formation of the planet around 4.6 billion years ago to the beginning of the Cambrian period around 540 million years ago. During this time, life was limited to simple, single-celled organisms. The Paleozoic era, which began with the Cambrian explosion, saw the emergence of complex and diverse organisms, including trilobites, mollusks, and early vertebrates. The end of the Paleozoic era was marked by the largest extinction event in Earth's history, which wiped out over 90% of marine species. The Mesozoic era, also known as the Age of Dinosaurs, saw the emergence and dominance of reptiles and the eventual rise of mammals. It ended with another mass extinction event, likely caused by an asteroid impact, which led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. The Cenozoic era, which began around 65 million years ago and continues to the present day, saw the emergence of modern mammals, birds, and other groups of organisms. Human evolution also occurred during this era, with the emergence of Homo sapiens around 300,000 years ago. Throughout the evolution of life on Earth, there have been numerous extinction events that have had a significant impact on the diversity of life. The causes of these events have varied, but include climate change, volcanic eruptions, and asteroid impacts. Despite the challenges and obstacles that life on Earth has faced, it has continued to adapt and evolve, leading to the incredible diversity of life that we see today. Human evolution. Now let's focus on the evolution of one particular species, us, Homo sapiens. How did we come to be? What set us apart from our early ancestors? Let's explore the history of human evolution. The earliest hominids, or members of the human family tree, emerged around 6 to 7 million years ago. These were small, ape-like creatures that lived in Africa, such as Sahelanthropus and Oraran. They were bipedal, meaning they walked on two legs, but still had many characteristics of apes, such as small brains and long arms. Australopithecus. Around 4 million years ago, a new group of hominids emerged, the Australopithecus. These were still quite primitive, but had larger brains and more human-like teeth and jaws. The most famous Australopithecus is probably Lucy, discovered in Ethiopia in 1974. Homo genus. About 2.5 million years ago, the first members of the Homo genus appeared. These were the first hominids to use stone tools, and had even larger brains and more human-like bodies. The most well-known early Homo species is Homo erectus, which spread out of Africa and into Asia. Homo sapiens. The first members of our own species, Homo sapiens, emerged around 300,000 years ago in Africa. They had larger brains, more complex societies, and eventually developed language and culture. Around 70,000 years ago, they began to spread out of Africa and colonize other parts of the world. Today, we are the only surviving members of the Homo genus. The evolution of humans is a fascinating story of adaptation, innovation, and change over millions of years. We can trace our own lineage back to small, ape-like creatures, and see the gradual development of our unique characteristics and abilities. Extraterrestrial life. History of the search. Discuss the history of the search for extraterrestrial life, including the different approaches and methods that scientists have used over the years. Astrobiology. Explain the field of astrobiology, which is the study of life in the universe. Discuss the different subfields within astrobiology, such as exobiology and bioastronomy. Life in the solar system. Discuss the search for life in our own solar system, including the exploration of Mars, Jupiter's moon Europa, and Saturn's moon Enceladus. Explain the different strategies that scientists use to search for signs of life, such as looking for biosignatures and studying the chemical composition of planetary atmospheres. Exoplanets. Discuss the search for exoplanets, which are planets outside of our solar system. Explain the different methods that scientists use to detect exoplanets, such as the transit method and the radial velocity method. Discuss the different types of exoplanets that have been discovered, including potentially habitable planets. Habitability. Explain the concept of habitability, which refers to the conditions that are necessary for life to exist. Discuss the different factors that contribute to habitability, such as the presence of liquid water, a stable atmosphere, and a source of energy. Intelligent life. Discuss the search for intelligent life in the universe, including the SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, program. Explain the different methods that SETI scientists use to search for signals from extraterrestrial civilizations. The Fermi paradox. Discuss the Fermi paradox, which is the apparent contradiction between the high probability of the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of evidence for or contact with such civilizations. Summarize the main points of your video and discuss the implications of the search for extraterrestrial life for our understanding of the universe and our place in it. In conclusion, the origins of life is a fascinating and complex topic that encompasses a wide range of scientific fields. From the conditions on early Earth to the emergence of the first cells and the evolution of life over time, there is still much to learn and discover. The search for extraterrestrial life adds another layer to our understanding of the origins of life and our place in the universe. By exploring the past and looking towards the future, we can continue to unravel the mysteries of life and our origins.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for plenty stuff.